yourself.
We're live now. Hi.
Hello, everyone.
This is Andrea Smith with my Dewey, the wonderful Mike Dewey, and he's here to talk about his experience with the book Fear Less, Live More. Hi, Mike. You helped me immensely to design the cover and to build on what we've always talked about because we've been friends a long time. So I'd like you to talk a little bit about your experience today.
Well, Fear Less, Live More. Well, not a lot of people know that I've just basically come out of hospital and nearly died about a week ago. And one of the key things I've learnt is we always think of the worst case scenarios. And if you think of the worst thing, it can only get better, which is the wrong way to think. I mean, the key here is to think positive, and that's what kept me going through the last sort of 3 or 4 weeks is being positive. And a lot of that comes from Andrea, because at the end of the day, positive thought is healthy, and it helps you grow, and it does help. It's just great. Apart from me, we're here to talk about this lovely little book and how it works. I'll be honest with you. I've got several books that people have written and stuff, and you don't always read the book. That's the honor. You think, yeah, I've got the book, I'll get around to reading it. With this one, you don't have to read the book. What it is, it's there. It's like your best friend. It's 10 chapters of pure gold. It's 10 chapters of rich content that can help you as an individual, and it does, and it's interactive. I mean, I'm looking down at it now, and it's engaging. Yeah. Andrea's put chapters in there for the people that like to doodle and write notes and scribble in it, and she encourages you to do that.
Yeah.
So that's one of the key things that I like about the book, is the fact that it's, I would call it, if I had a handbag, it's a handbag book, or if you've got a big jacket, it's a jacket book. You know, it's something you can take with you and dip into. COVID at the moment and these times are stressful.
Yeah.
Where do you turn? Everybody has good advice and, you know, buck your ideas, everything like that. But what this does is it flips it onto you, because the only person that can make you feel better is you, really. Yeah. You know, your mindset and how you feel. And what Andrea's done in the book, she's outlined that in simple, easy to read chapters. And she's simplified. I mean, I read you just one of the headings, you know. One here, it's don't let the entire staircase overwhelm you. Just focus on that first step. And we tend to do that. We tend to get overwhelmed. I think it's kind of, if we get into this sort of making ourselves anxious, so that we can kind of make things worse so we can make it better. Yeah. But we don't necessarily have to do that. And with Andrea's book, she's got these fantastic steps in each chapter that will take you through that. But it's not set in stone. That's the lovely thing about it. It's about getting in touch with yourself and taking from the book what can help you. And I've gone through the chapters, I've read some of the chapters, not all of them, granted. Some that I found that were relevant to me, and it just makes sense.
Yeah. What I was going to also ask you Mike, is I'm going to admit that you came up with the little snippet on the outside of the book. And sometimes happiness is being like fish out of water. So haven't we all felt like that? Sometimes we've always felt that the happiness is out there and we're here and we're never going to be happy. And that's our negativity talking, isn't it, Mike?
Yeah, it is. It's, I mean, I'll give you another, I mean, sometimes happiness being a fish out of water. What it's saying is we're always told that, you know, the fish will be happy in the water, but sometimes out of the water. And what I mean from that is that we all have a routine that's safe for us, and we go through life automatically doing it. I was recently on, because I was a carer for my mum prior to her dying, and I went to one of their groups, and one of the ladies was having a hard time. And it's so simple and silly. We said that she's going through this numbing routine. And the one thing that helped her was to, again, it's like thinking outside the box, like the fish out of water. Literally, I just said, well, why don't you get up in the morning? She told me what she did. I said, well, stir your tea the other way around. She burst out laughing. And I said, oh, so I said that. So she said something, it just made her laugh to break her routine, the pattern. Yeah, because the pattern was dragging her down.
Yeah, that's what I want to say in the book, is mainly the book is Try something different, get a different perspective, change the way you're doing things, and that will help you immensely. And that's what the book guides you to do, that just to change something slightly. Like you said, stir the tea the other way around. I wouldn't even think about it, but we can all come up with things that we can just change around slightly to make a difference to our lives, to make us happier. And even though we're going through the COVID-19, and it's really difficult for a lot of us, business-wise, work-wise, financial-wise, everything, relationship-wise, but just changing it slightly and making a slight change would be huge, won't it, Mike?
Well, massively, because we're kind of cocooned and locked into our own little environments now, and we're creatures of habit.
Yep.
And we need to break that habit. You know, if you walk around the block one way, walk the other way. You know, I know they're silly little things, but they will make you smile. Seriously, you know. I mean, if you really, that book that you've been trying to read for months and months and months, just read the end bit, read the last chapter. I know it's going to ruin it, but just do something out of character, something to break the pattern. Yeah, and you'll feel a little better for it. It's because we just go through one day after the next, and Monday, and one day blurs to 2 to 3, then it's an entire week, and you go, where the hell's it gone? So yeah, change it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mike, for coming on and talking a little bit about the book and your experience with it. I'm really grateful for you to take your time, and you stay safe and look after yourself and be healthy. And hopefully we'll get everybody to think about how they're going to change their mindset and literally buy the book. It's 99p on Kindle, Amazon Kindle today. It's really cheap and easy, but you can really change your mindset, choose positive choices, and do something different. Thank you, guys. Nice chatting. Speak soon. Bye.
Bye-bye now.